Fernando Quiles Jr. here with MMAnews.com, and I'm here with Chris Leben. Chris, first and foremost, I gotta ask you, what do you make of everything that just happened at the press conference?
Wild, man. Wild. Hey, one thing's for sure, man. I want to watch that fight. I'll tell you that right now. If this press conference didn't do anything for me, it definitely sold the fight. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. That's not me. I wouldn't disrespect my opponent like that, you know, personally. But I definitely want to see what happens. These two guys do not like each other.
Now, let's talk about your opponent, Brennan Ward, at this event, because this is a fight that I think it's one of those fights where it's like I came for Lobov versus Malignaggi, but I stood for Leben versus Ward. You both mentioned that you both have, you know, extreme power and that sort, but you really haven't gone the distance in quite a while. You know, your last two bare knuckle fights have been quick knockouts, and a lot of people expect this one to be. What are you expecting?
No way, man. I had two quick knockouts. No way the third one's going to be quick. I'm preparing for a bloodbath, you know? And I mean, that's the only way you can look at it. You know, you cry in the dojo, you laugh on the battlefield. And every fight, I prepare for a war. I visualize a war in my head, you know? And you know what? On the 22nd, if something else happens, that's great. But you know what? I'm ready to go to war. And I've watched Ward. I've been studying tape on him. The kid is tough. You know, the kid will stay in there. You know, and he hits really freaking hard too. So you know, I think it's going to be a really exciting fight. I think, you know, styles make fights, and the way that we match up. I mean, there's just no way it's a boring fight. There's no way possible.
Now, both of you have had your issues with World Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation. What's the difference between those dealings and the dealings with Bare Knuckle FC? Is it night and day for you?
Night and day. Night and day. One is a real successful, growing organization. You know that it's young. It's still in its infancy, but you know, every fight, every show, they're growing. They're getting bigger. The other one was a one-off, you know, one shot in the dark that didn't work out. You know, if at all they ever even planned for it to work out, I don't know. Could have been a Ponzi scheme to begin with.
So, you know, recently you made some comments about Bas Rutten and maybe his potential role in the whole ordeal. You made it clear that, you know, you two have been friends for years and you still have that mutual respect. Would you like to clear the air, if anything?
Yeah,
maybe there's a misconception out there?
I think it's important that anybody that says I made any comments about Bas Rutten is a great guy. Okay? Loved him. I've known Bas for almost 20 years and I've always been friends, always supported him. What I did say is, best case scenario, Bas knew we were going to get paid late and didn't tell us. Worst case scenario, Bas knew we were never going to get paid at all. And I will go on the record as saying that, you know, and that it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. If you knew we weren't going to get paid the day of the fight, the night of the fight, you should have told us. So that's that.
Now, when it comes to bare knuckle fighting, what do you think of the longevity of this promotion specifically? It seems like they're checking all the boxes so far. What do you think? How long do you think this will last?
I think the sky is the limit. Honestly, I think this sport, you know, again, it's in its infancy, but it's growing and it's expanding. I think culture right now is primed for it. 10 years ago, I don't think it would have worked. But now with MMA being such a huge thing and so many people into combat sports, ESPN covering combat sports, you know, your average person doesn't understand jiu-jitsu. You know, to understand high-level jiu-jitsu, you've got to, it's like if you had to play college ball to understand the NBA. Nobody would watch it, right? That's the problem with MMA in general. A lot of people don't understand what's going on. Everybody understands a fist fight, right? It's not, you know who's winning, you know who's losing, and it's exciting from start to finish.
Leben, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.